Hello and welcome to One Take, episode 60. Let me just say now, you're going to be very disappointed if you wanted anything like I promised yesterday. First topic on the list. No, I did not take any footage from the band festival because it was either unreasonably hot or chillingly cold. And I really did not have a chance to even get my camera out for the most part. And it's not like anything interesting really happened. Secondly, Song Sunday is being moved to Song Monday for now. Because I'm just extremely tired and worn out and fatigued by all of this. It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon and I don't care. I've been through a lot recently. Next. This is honestly going to be mostly filler for 46 minutes, so good luck with that. Next. I'm going to do 100 questions several times. Anyway. So, let's get started with this. 100 questions. Here we go. What is your full name? My full name is Andrew Kelly Dinger, named after my great-grandfather Andrew, who was the first person in my mother's side of the family to immigrate from Ireland. And then Kelly after my aunt. She died about the same time that my parents found out that they were having me, so there's that. And then Dinger, because that's the family name. I'm very tired. How many stuffed animals do you own? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I own 9. They're all small and just randomly dispersed about the room. It's kind of scary, actually. I have a monkey. I have a cucumber with no eyes. I have a white tiger, a fuzzy blue dolphin, a regular dolphin, a walrus, another dolphin, a shark, and an orca. I seem to have a thing for aquatic animals. Name one charity organization you think is worthy of your money. I mean, I don't have much money to begin with, but if I did, I would say, I don't know, the Red Cross or something. I don't pay attention. Favorite zoo animal? The rhinoceros, because it's horny. If you could fly anywhere in the world, where would you want to fly to and why? Australia, because it's full of cool people who live in Australia and have Australian namey things. I don't know. Shoe size. I'm size 14 or 13.5, depending on how it is. Depending on the shoe, whether it's wide or not. If it's wide, it's 13.5. If it's not, it's 14. I got dim wide feet. Favorite school subject? History. I'm good at history. I understand history. I know what history is. I'm fairly good at history and understanding history. Have you ever eaten at the Costco food court? No. I don't live anywhere near Costco. Favorite pizza topping? Sausage. What kind of laundry soap do you buy? I don't buy laundry soap. I don't know what laundry soap is. Do you like to take pictures? I don't know. Oh wait, no, I changed this password, didn't I? Give me a second, hold on, I'm using my phone. I'm making a funny point, guys, shut up. No, I don't like to take pictures. Give me a second. Yep, no, taking pictures. Anyway, where was I? No, I don't really like taking pictures in and of itself. If it's of things that I feel like I won't remember otherwise, then I probably will. But I don't really see the intrinsic value of taking a picture. I have to delete all these pictures with my camera now. Favorite childhood toy? A stuffed Larry the Cucumber that I have right over there. He no longer has eyes because my dog bit them off back when I had a dog that actually did things. Anyway, this is really weird. I'm deleting pictures off my phone. Oh no, screensaver. Favorite novel? The Night Angel Trilogy Omnibus. An omnibus is a series of books collected into a single book. Where was I? Do you like to go on nature walks? I mean, I like hiking per se. It's cool. Coke or Pepsi? Pepsi or Coke? Something or another. Or Pepsi Coke. Coke Pepsi or... Never mind, I'm not going to do all those. That is like a lot of combinations. Diet Coke, I guess. I don't know. What TV character inspires you? I guess Captain Jack Harkness from Torchwood. Did you watch the 2011 Miss American pageant? Miss American pageant? Wouldn't it be Miss America pageant? Anyway, no, I did not. I haven't really watched TV hardcore in a year or so. Blockbuster and Netflix, because I can actually use it. Hamburgers and cheeseburgers. I didn't realize there was that much of an inherent difference. Cheeseburger, because it has cheese. If you were trapped on a deserted island for 60 days and 60 nights, what 5 items would you bring with you? A knife, because yes. A refrigerator. A solar-powered generator that could power a refrigerator. Lots of food. A gun. I don't know why. Just I'm gonna have an empty refrigerator that's running on solar energy and a knife and a gun. I'm assuming that I'm gonna use the knife to cut myself because I'll be so depressed for the next 60 days. I don't know. Do you have children? No. If so, how many? 0. How old are you? How old are they? I really wish I was how old are you? How old are they? Negative. What kind of truck do you drive? 1999 Subaru Outback. So far, from what I understand. Ultimate dream vacation. Staying at home playing video games. With a girl. I don't know. Favorite Disney character? Aladdin. When is your birthday? April 8th, 1997. I have massive jowls right now. Look at these jowls. Yeah, I have no idea what's going on right now either. Have you been to college? No. If so, what did you major in? Nothing. Chocolate or vanilla? Vanilla. Because I'm a terribly racist person. Yes. Have you been to Washington, D.C.? Several times. All school or other group associated. Favorite wild animal? The meerkat. Are we there yet? Probably not. Favorite clothing brand? I think all my parents are Arizona. So I guess it would be Arizona. Or like Walmart brand. Walmart brand is good. I need to start taking longer on these questions. I'm almost halfway through and it's only been like 10 minutes. Do you like to cook? Yes, I like to cook. I like to cook cereal. I like to cook eggs. I can make eggs. I can make really good semi-raw eggs. I can make cookies. Cookies. Favorite household chore, if any? Mowing the yard with music. Because I am a dolphin. Are you bored yet? I mean, not really. Not any more bored than I was 15 minutes ago. The thing is, the only thing I can hear right now are a fan and my own voice. And a slight hum in my right ear. I don't know if that's actually like my computer or if it's like the air conditioning unit, or I don't know. But there's something buzzing in my right ear, and it's not an insect. Why? How did you hear about this thingamajig? I googled it, obviously. Did you have a good New Year's? What did you do to celebrate it? New Year's? I guess it was good. I don't remember. This is quite a while ago. I'm assuming this is kind of a dated question, Aaron. What did I do to celebrate it? As far as I know, I ate cheesecake with my mom and dad. Yep. Favorite season? Fall. Late fall. Early winter. I hate the warmness. I'd rather it be kind of cold all year round, to be honest with you. Like Canada. It's not actually cold all the time in Canada, by the way. Most of Canada is pretty hot most of the time. Do you have a nickname? If so, what is it? I mean, technically the most common nickname that I have is Andy, because that's what I go by and that's what I say when I talk to you guys. I'm like, hello, my name is Andy. But, I mean, technically I don't guess that would count. Some people call me Sam or Samantha. I don't know why. Oh yeah, I know why. Because because one day I was like, you know what, Samantha is a good name. Call me Samantha from now on. And now no one actually complied with that, by the way. I didn't even comply with that. But, you know. Your best friend's name? Poop on a basket. I guess it would be, his name is Jacob. He used to do YouTube-y things, but then he quit. And now we just talk all the time about random crap. What was I? Pizza or spaghetti? Pizza, because I don't have to do the weird turny thing with the fork. Enchiladas or burritos? Burritos, because I can just freaking eat a burrito. It's not that hard. Do you have any tattoos? No, not yet. I was planning, but no, I don't have any. Wide-ruled or college-ruled paper? College, because it has more room for lines. Sears or J.C. Penney? Sears? I don't know. I don't shop. Ever been to California? No, but I have family that lives there. What TV show from your childhood would you like to see come back on the air? I mean, there was one that just immediately jumped into my mind. I'm gonna go ahead and say Ed, Edd n Eddy. If you ever watched that show, you'll understand why you'd be like, yeah. It's a good show, that one was. Right. Body wash or bar soap? Body wash, because I can just be like, meow. And with bar soap, I'd have to be like, indeed, yes, I'm holding a thing, yes. What kind of computer do you use? I have a Toshiba satellite. Accessing computer information extremely slowly because it got all janky for some reason about a month ago. Computer! No. Yeah. I don't know how to use my computer, by the way. I've had it for like almost a year now and I don't know how to use it. It's funny how from a distance like this, like if I'm not like this, you can't tell that my eyes are. Let's see. What was I saying? Anyway, if I look, like I'm actually looking directly at the screen that's like 2 or 3 inches away from the lens. But if I look at the lens and then on the screen, the only way you could tell a difference is by the moving of my pupils. Alright, let me see here. Anyway, it's a Toshiba satellite, something or another. It has an AMD Vision drive card thing, I don't know. Windows 7. Where was I? Smartphone or regular phone? Smartphone as of now. With an extremely long, complicated pattern key. I mean, I used to have a regular phone and I was like, alright, whatever, I don't really need a smartphone. But then I was like, you know what? Smartphones would be nifty. I really think I've been without a smartphone for long enough. I think it's time to just kind of go into the modern era with this. Anyway, do you need new furniture? No, I don't think so. I mean, I've got a bed. What else do I need? Where do you buy groceries at? Walmart or Food Lion? Because yes, ever had a pillow fight? Unfortunately. Did your parents give you a car at the age of 16? I wouldn't know, and probably not. Ever been in a car accident? No. Do you drink? Water. I drink all the water. I feel like all these 100 question things are based around like weird middle-aged women or 17-year-old girls. I don't know. Do you smoke? I've never checked, but I assume not. Ever been to Detroit, Michigan? No. Why would anyone? Ever been to Alaska? No, but I know people who have. What are you afraid of? The future. Being alone. I've never really imagined anything in my life. It's a dark, scary world out there, and eventually I'm going to have to become part of it. It's not really something I plan to do with my life, but that's what life is. What is your weakest link? My own crippling neurosis. Bikini or one-piece swimsuit? One piece, I guess. Ever been skinny dipping? In a bathtub? Have you ever worked at McDonald's? No. Rain or snow? Snow. Favorite comedy movie? Groundhog Day? No. Starship Troopers? Yeah. Starship Troopers. I don't know if that was actually supposed to be a comedy, but I found it very funny. I've never really actually been told whether it was actually supposed to be a comedy or not. Do you like chick flicks? No. No. I hate all romantic comedies and anything similar to it because they're just so incredibly awkward. Cookies or brownies? Brownies, because they're squishier and you can just do the same things as you do with cookies. It's just like the opposite. Do you use a bathrobe? No. Walk around naked all day looking wet. Scrunchies or hair ties? Whatever these things are. I've actually been holding one in my hand for the past 15 minutes playing with it. These are literally just rubber band with cloth around them. I've had this one for a long time, so it's really not as flingy. I don't know. Hotel or motel? Hotel, because I don't want to get raped in the woods. Do you believe laughter is the best medicine? No, Tylenol is. Do you like buffet restaurants? Indeed I do. I went to one the other day and I think that's when my jaw started hurting. By the way, my jaw's been hurting all day. I don't know why I didn't start the video with this, but I'm talking about it now. My face is kind of red, or is that just like weird sun stuff? I really need a haircut. Does anyone else see this? This is like really, really thick. What was it saying? What would you do if suddenly the whole computer system world crashed? Stop making videos and go live a life as like a farmer or something. And wait, that would imply all things. The whole computer system world. That would imply smartphones have computers in them. game consoles have computer systems in them. My camera has a computer system in it. Basically anything above like a regular phone, I assume, would be satellites. Satellites have computer systems in them. So nothing would work anymore. No one would care. I would probably go out and actually try to have relationships with people instead of sitting alone in my room all day. What do you think will happen in December 2012? My girlfriend's birthday. Christmas. I don't know. Are you asking if December 21st, 2012 is going to hold any significant value for the rest of human history? Probably not. I mean, it's not like any other year it's been any different. You realize that this is just the turning of the Mayan calendar over to another cycle. The last one was in 1870 something. The 1800s. You can watch it on the SciShow video of the same nature by Hank Green. He's a very nice fellow. Anyway, what I'm saying is that nothing should really be happening. There's going to be a slightly significant alignment of our sun with the center of the galaxy, but I don't think that actually holds any merit as to... There will be some weird sun-related activity, but I don't think it's going to be anything disastrous. I really need to tell Jimmy something then. Anyway, are you bored yet? No, not really. I'm just kind of existentially at a loss. Mickey Mouse or Donald Duck? I mean, Mickey Mouse, because Donald is such an a-hole. I mean, really, he's like literally the bad guy in everything, even his own specials. SpongeBob Patrick, because he has that weird simplicity to him, that where you're just like, I wish I didn't have to think all the time and I could be more like Patrick. Lightning McQueen or Tomato? Well, I'm a really big fan of Larry the Cable Guy, so I guess Tomato. It's not like I'm some sort of weird redneck. Did you realize that Larry the Cable Guy is getting really old? Like, he has gray in his little goatee thing. Anyway, what the heck? Exactly, that's what I ask myself every day. Advil or Tylenol? Tylenol, I guess, if that's what I said earlier. If you could change one thing about the world today, what would it be? That there are so many people who try so very hard to not do anything. You'll understand if you think about that for a minute. How many pinballs do you have? 0. What magazines do you read? None. I used to read Game Informer, but then I forgot to renew my subscription. Favorite author? Brent Weeks. What radio station do you listen to? 95.3. The classic music from the 80s and from the 70s, the 80s and the 60s, 70s and the 80s? I don't know. Sometime. Billy Joel. Men at Work. Other people. Do you remember the 80s era well? I'm assuming this is for really old people then. God. No. Did you like it? No, I wasn't around then. Flintstones or the Jetsons? Well, the Flintstones did have that weird value to it where you'd be like, alright, yeah, I wish we could go back to this slightly simpler time back when, you know, well, first of all, the same bullcrap that's happening today is happening then, but it's got a different intrinsic value. But then the Jetsons have that weird futuristic, you know, that utopian era that we've been aspiring for the past 10,000 years. So, what have you done to make a difference in somebody's life? Just been there, I guess. I mean, my intrinsic value is to try and make other people's lives better, regardless of... See, the thing most people don't understand is I'm really nice. I don't know why. I've been told that I'm really nice. It's just a thing of I do things that require very little work, but have like a lot of emotional payoff, because it means that I took the 5 seconds it takes to do that when other people hadn't. I mean, I guess, yeah, really important. I'm starting to see dots and spots and things from all this weird existential bullcrap, as well as just the consistent opening and closing of my eyes, and my jaw hurts so very much. VHS or DVD? Well, DVD does have a significantly longer recording time, but VHS did have that weird intrinsical value where you actually probably couldn't lose it. I keep saying intrinsical value. What I mean by that is, you know, something that just you like it because it exists. You know, that kind of thing. So I'm going to have to go with VHS because it has that old-timey feel. Have you ever been to jail? No, I've been by a jail. Favorite board game? Risk, because it takes hours and a half to play. Do you play games on Pogo? No, what is Pogo? Pogo stick? I used to have a Pogo stick. It's right back there in that closet. For a second I thought it said, do you like to poop? So, that's how my day's been. How much wood does a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? First of all, it's not that the question itself doesn't make any sense, it's that the last word, how much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? The last word there, they spelled it W-O-U-L-D, as in like the verb thingy. 17. How much is that doggy in the window? $15. Did Grandma really get run over by a reindeer? I mean, I'm assuming somebody's grandmother was at some point run over by a reindeer to some extent. Possibly several reindeer. It might have been a stampede of reindeer, indeed. Those Russians and their crazy traditions. Did you make a New Year's resolution? Sure. I believe it was to just lose weight, which I've been doing a very good job of doing. Where were you in 1999? At my house, playing like a 2-year-old would. Would you like to be pen pals with me? I don't know you, person. Why do you ask me this? That was question 100, by the way. What did... I mean, that was a weird way to end it, I'll admit. I don't know how to respond to that. No, I will not be pen pals with you. What's wrong with you people? My God. I don't even know you, whoever your name is. Alright, so for the intermission where I shortly read over I read over the next 100 questions that I'm going to do. First of all, let me say something. If you're in high school or about to go into high school, and maybe you never went to high school because you're some sort of weird person who just went straight to college and you never went to either, and you're just... How you got a computer, I have no idea. My eyes are closed right now in case you can't tell, because you can't tell, because why would you be able to tell? Because I'm wearing sunglasses. Something you should know about being in high school, about being... Specifically, if you're going into high school or are in high school and you are a 15-year-old male. I know you've heard this several times, but it still stands true. Guys, girls are weird. To use the same word I've been using several times already, girls are intrinsically weird. Like that's... It's not like weird as in, oh yeah, let's build a Tyrannosaurus Rex. No. I mean, like, only telling you they liked you after you're already in a relationship weird. Like, mixed signals regardless of how things are weird. Girls are crazy. Life is crazy. I don't know why we bother. No. As soon as this video is done, I'm going to take some Tylenol and I'm going to take a nap. I woke up at like 11. I got home at 1:30. I got home at 1. I went to sleep at like 1:15. I shut up sometime around 1. And I feel like going back to sleep again. It's a very rainy day. I'm slightly just meh. I'm also kind of sick. Question number 1. Do you sleep with your closet door open or closed? Closed. Am I awake with it open or closed? Closed. That was still question 1. Do you take the shampoo and conditioner bottles from hotels? No, because then you have to pay for it or something, don't you? Do you sleep with your sheets tucked in or out? Out. Have you ever stolen a street sign? Have you ever stolen a street sign before? No. I don't know how one would. Do you like to use post-it notes? Yes. Do I have any? No. Do you cut out coupons but then never use them? No, I just don't use coupons at all. Do you occasionally get ads on your Android or mobile device? Yes, it's very annoying. Where was I? Do you, would you rather be attacked by a big bear or a swarm of bees? I mean, the bear, obviously. I mean, I'm pretty sure I could at least punch him in the nose and run. I also feel like I could probably just punch him in the nose and, like, grapple onto his back or something. Grapple onto his back and choke him to death or something. But I don't think there's, like, unless I was near, like, a big, large body of water, I don't think I could get by the bees. Do you have freckles? Not on my face. Elsewhere on my body, though, yes. Like, these, my arms here, the extremely white arms. Yeah, I think I have a few freckles there. Do you always smile for pictures? No, I don't think I've actually smiled for a picture I knew was being taken in 3 years. What is your biggest pet peeve? Stupid people who insist that common tales are completely and totally accurate. Do you ever count your steps when you walk? I do a lot of the time, yes. Have you ever peed in the woods? Yes, I live in the woods. I pee all the time. What have I pooped in the woods? No, I have not. Do you ever dance even if there's no music playing? Yes. And to a side note, I once danced while there was music playing with other people at a theme park in a non-designated dancing area because I'm hardcore like that. Do you chew your pens and pencils? No. Actually, can I go back and change my biggest pet peeve? My biggest pet peeve is when I let someone borrow my pen or pencil and they give it back to me and there's like bite marks on it. And then like I have to go up to them later and be like, "Did you bite my pen?" And they're like, "Yeah." I don't want your germs on my hand. How many people have you slept with this week? Just myself. Had people sleep on me, well, almost fall asleep on me. But you know, those concussions gotta be like, "Hey, wake up." So yeah, no actual sleeping was done by anyone in the close vicinity to me. What size is your bed? Regular. Me size, I don't know. What is your song of the week? Never Gonna Give You Up by Rick Astley. What was I gonna say? Crap, Poop on a handbasket. Alright. Never Gonna Give You Up by Rick Astley. That's always my song of the week. Is it okay for guys to wear pink? I mean, yeah, I have a polo shirt that's like red and white, but then it faded to pink. I mean, I don't really care what you wear. Just know that you're going to be called out on it by people who are homophobic, just regardless. Do you still watch cartoons? Yes. Only the ones that I've downloaded on my computer, though. What's your least favorite movie? I don't know. The third Matrix movie, let's go with that. Where would you bury hidden treasure if you had some? I mean, I have a hole in my backyard, I could use that. No one's ever gonna be like, hey, Andy filled in the hole in his backyard, I bet there's treasure there. They'd be like, I'm not going there, and he probably has a dead body there by now. What do you drink with dinner? Water, milk, fruit fusion crap. What do you dip a chicken nugget in? Barbecue sauce, ranch dressing, honey mustard, that kind of thing. What is your favorite food? I had a weird dream where I'd saved the chicken from last night. And I was like, man, I'm really glad I saved this chicken, and I started eating it, and I was like, God, this tastes so much better after a day. Oh yeah, my favorite food is I don't know. I'm not one for favorites or unfavorites or whatever. Chicken fajitas. What movies could you watch over and over and still love? I think I Am Legend, the original Shrek, and Mystery Men. Like those really good movies. Last person you kissed or were kissed by. What is it with these 100 questions and the whole, yeah, sex, drugs, kissing people, relationships? I don't get it. They're always so like focused on the physical. They never get past the physical into what about the aspect of life, you know, where you're like, oh yeah, this person I approve. Anyway, I find it weird how nothing, never mind. The last person to kiss or be kissed by was probably my mother several years ago, as stated several times. Were you ever a boy/Girl Scout? Yes, I was a Girl Scout for many years. Really? No, I was a Boy Scout until the beginning of 9th grade, when I was like, screw it, don't care anymore. I ain't going on no hikes. Would you ever strip or pose nude in a magazine? Yes. Yeah, I probably would. I mean, it's not like I have any moral obligation not to. I don't know what magazine would want to have me in it. I'd probably have to shave numerous parts of my body. Things you didn't need to know but now do. When was the last time you wrote a letter to someone on paper? About a month ago. I hand delivered it. Thank you very much. Can you change the oil on a car? No. Ever gotten a speeding ticket? Can't drive. Ever run out of gas? Not myself, but I have been in a car that ran out of gas. Favorite kind of sandwich? Meat, all the meat, and banana peppers, and lettuce, and tomato, and ranch dressing. That'd be really nice. Best thing to eat for breakfast. Eggs. All the eggs. All of the eggs. What is your usual bedtime? 1, 2 in the morning. First of all, I'm going to add on to that. What is your usual waking up time? 6:30 in the morning. If that gives you any sort of glimpse into my life, it'll explain some things. Yep. Are you lazy? Incredibly. I was gonna... Just this video itself is proof of the laziness, actually. When you were a kid, what did you dress up as for Halloween? I went as a Boy Scout one year, and I went as like a threatening individual once. What is your Chinese astrological sign? Was it is Ram one of those? Give me a second. Hey, which Chinese? Oh yeah, no. They're asking about the zodiac, aren't they? Chinese zodiac. 1997. Oh, ox. It's the ox, apparently. 1997 was the ox. So I'm like, my Chinese is the ox, and my Western whatever is the ram, or it's an Aries, because I was born in April, and apparently, yeah. So I'm a ox. I'm a ramming ox. There we go, ramming ox. I wish other people understood how my mind works, because then they'd be able to tell me how my mind works, and they'd be able to understand in the same way how my mind works, how I can just do all the things that I do so terribly badly and or okay-ish. How many languages can you speak? English. A bit of Latin. Do you have any magazine subscriptions? None, because I forgot to renew the one. Which are better, Legos or Lincoln Logs? I like Lincoln Logs better because, I don't know, I had both when I was a kid, but it's not like I really care more about one than the other. Again, it's all about the favoritism thing that I have. Are you stubborn? When it comes to me being like, no, I'm not a good person, I'm a terrible person, don't act like I'm good at things. Otherwise, I'm pretty good. Who is better, Leno or Letterman? Letterman, I guess. Ever watched soap operas? A Mexican one, I didn't understand any of it. I used to watch Days of Our Lives with my dad. But then I stopped because I was stupid. Afraid of heights? Yes. If there's the possibility of me falling off. Like if I'm in a cage suspended 100 feet above the Earth's surface in like a tower, I think I'll be okay. Sing in the car? Yes, with my mother. Dance in the shower? Yes, with no one else. Dance in the car? If I can. Ever used a gun? Yes, several times. I have killed animals. I've killed animals. I'm a hard ass. Oh. Last time you got a portrait taken by a photographer. Whenever they did that for school 3 weeks ago. Do you think musicals are cheesy? I hate musicals. I don't care. Is Christmas stressful? No, because I don't care about it. I'm just like, alright, Christmas, have fun. Thanks for the present. Ever eat a pierogi? No. Favorite type of fruit pie? Pumpkin. If you say pumpkin isn't a fruit, you are a liar. It grows on a vine, it has seeds on the inside. Shut your face. Occupations you wanted to be when you were a kid? I don't know. See, when I was a kid, I never really thought about what I wanted to be when I was older. I still don't really. I mean, I'm just kind of going through life, living it the way that I live. Eventually, I will have to figure out what I want to do with my life, though. Do you believe in ghosts? No. Ever have a deja vu feeling? Consistently. Take vitamin daily? No. Wear slippers? No. Wear a bathrobe? No. What do you wear to bed? This. Boxers. Whatever I happen to be wearing when I go to sleep. First concert. School thing. Walmart, Target, or Kmart? Walmart. Nike or Adidas? Nike, I guess. That's what my shoes are. Product placement. Look at these old ass shoes. Cheetos or Fritos? Fritos. Peanuts or sunflower seeds? Peanuts. Ever hear the group Tres Blin? No. Ever take dance lessons? No. Is there a profession you picture your future spouse doing? I think she would be a nice librarian, I assume. I mean, I don't know why. I'm just really nerdy. I mean, I'm just so nerdy. I'm like, yeah, she'd be a librarian. Bring me books every day. We'd read them together by the fireplace. Like, cuddle. Yeah. OG gangster. Sorry, what? My definition of OG gangster is just incredibly nerdy people. Can you curl your tongue? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. What do you mean, curl your tongue? Ever won a spelling bee? I got like 3rd place in a spelling bee once, if that counts. Have you ever cried because you were so happy? A couple of times. Specifically, the first time I remember this happening was when I watched 8 Crazy Nights with my family. I cried because it was such a happy ending. Own any record albums? No. Own a record player? No. Regularly burn incense? No. My mom doesn't allow her because things happen. Ever been in love? Oh, God. I don't want to say too many times to count because that would be like, oh, look at this asshole. He doesn't know what real love is, but it's all or nothing with me, so too many times to count. Who would you like to see in concert? Kansas. They're not around anymore doing concerts, but if Kansas was doing concerts, I'd go. What was the last concert you saw? A school one. Hot tea or cold tea? Cold. Tea or coffee? Coffee. Sugar or snickerdoodle? I think snickerdoodle. Can you swim well? I don't remember. I haven't swum in quite a few years. I think I should go back to swimming. Get rid of some of this chub, you know? I like how I'm patting my chest saying chub, yes. Can you hold your breath without holding your nose? Yes. Are you patient? I'm not a patient, but I can be patient. I mean, most of the time I just spend all my time like... DJ or band at your wedding? Oh, band. Preferably Kansas, but probably not. Ever won a contest? Yeah, probably. I don't remember. Ever have plastic surgery? No, never had any kind of surgery. Which are better, black or green olives? Neither. Can you knit or crochet? To an extent, I could knit, I think, at some point. Best room for a fireplace? Bedroom, I guess. That's where you're going to be spending most of your time anyway. Do you want to get married? Yes, at some point, but I don't really think anyone that I'm around now would be... I feel like right now that I'm not really in a place to be getting married, and I don't really feel like, you know, that's something that needs to be happening at 15 years old, and I also don't feel like, you know, there's anyone that I really know that I want to spend my entire life with. At least not yet. If married, how long have you been married? Not married, dude. Just said it. Who was your high school crush? I'm not allowed to say that because I'm still in high school, and she might watch these videos, and it's just uncomfortable. And like I said, all or nothing for a very short amount of time. I burned myself out there multiple. I don't really want to list 3 different people, because then they'd all be like, no, I am the one. I am the one. I don't know why they're saying I'm the one. Do you cry and throw a fit until you get your own way? No, I'm just like, well, that sucks. Single tear, walk away. Do you have kids? None of my own. Do you want kids? I mean, eventually I do want to carry on my own genetic, thing. This is going to be an hour-long video, isn't it? Because I have a little thing at the end I want to say, which is going to be kind of disturbing. I recommend you skip the thing at the end. Anyway, I do want kids, just not now. I feel like I have the genetic obligation to have kids. I don't really look forward to raising kids, but depending on the girl. What's your favorite color? Red. Specifically Power Ranger red. Or like a maroon. One of those two. Do you miss anyone right now? Yes. Yes. I feel like I might have answered this question before. This questionnaire before. And it didn't ask who I miss, but I think if you know me to an extent, or you might be the person that I'm missing, but if you are, I love you. Did you watch Next Great American Band on Fox? No. Wasn't that like 20 years ago? Anyway, that was 200 questions answered. Some of them were the same question, so it's more like 190 questions answered. Let me just say something at the end here that's really weird and awkward. And as a side note, if you're watching this video after I have died in whichever way that I die, hopefully like just hit by a bus or something. If this is after I've died, don't watch this. Anyway, really weird stuff's about to be going on. So I was walking into Dairy Queen last night, and I realized something. I realized I could never kill someone in a premeditated fashion because it freaks me out. Just like the mere thought of other people's lives freaks me out, and the thought of taking away that life, of all the lives that it would affect by taking that life, I hate it. And that's also why I could never premeditate my own suicide as well, because I can't think of the repercussions for that. I can't even begin to think about how other people would react, and that worries me. I mean, I know what would happen if I were to, and I know what I'd have to do if I did, but it's not something that I would look forward to. Anyway, don't call the suicide hotline and say, oh, Andy's very depressed, he's about to kill himself, whatever. Look, life is hard and bad things happen, but that doesn't mean you give up. That means you fight even harder and just keep going and going, regardless of what everyone else tells you. My name is Andy Dinger. Thank you for watching. If you like the video, like the video. If you want to comment on the video, comment on the video. If you want to subscribe to me and see videos daily, do so. You'll probably be disappointed though. Thank you for watching. Good night. Good night.